Friends, good evening. Welcome to our next tutorial on Java. Today we'll discuss on variable. What is variable? How we declare? What is the syntax? And all we'll discuss. First, what is variable? Variable is a name given to a memory location where we can store data, some data, like how it should be. If this is here, this is in circle, here I'm storing some value 23. So this is the age of one person. I'm storing one age 23. So here this we can say age is a variable. Age parameter is a variable, and this 23, whatever this 23 is there, that we can say data or value, that we can say as data and value. And for this age 23, I'm storing like age 30, age 40, like different I'm storing here. For this storage, here we have one address, that is memory location, like 1023, 21, whatever it is, somewhere here it is storing. This is the memory location. Here whatever 23, I'm adding the data as storing in the memory location as 1021. This is called variable. Let's simply here variable is a name given to memory location where we can store the data. For this data, see, by seeing 23, I cannot understand what is 23. But for the 23, what I'm saying, that is age. That age I can say as a variable. That variable I'm storing in a certain location. So that is variable. Then we'll see now how we declare the variable. So variable declaration. How we can declare a variable, that we can see here. So the process of specifying what type of data is stored into a memory called variable declaration. Means here what type of data, already we discussed in the last our tutorials, there are different types of data are there. So how you are storing that data, with it is integer format, or if it is in float, double, character, whatever it should be, those kinds of data, how you are storing, that we can say as variable declaration. So how we can declare the variable, and what is the syntax for variable declaration? So syntax for variable declaration is nothing but here data type. So variable name, like this we can define. So data type and variable name. So what is here, already we seen above, data type, that is variable name, or whenever it has more, like I have more parameters, 3 to 4, then here I can say as variable 1, variable 2, variable 3, like this, with separation of commas. Here you can store values. How many values you have, those many values you can declare here, that we can say as variable declaration. For example, this is the syntax, but in example how we can define that. So in an example here, if that data I want to store, for example, like I want to store one integer value. So that is data type is int here, and second is value. Like I want to store one roll number of the student, roll number, or double what is that, double marks, or what we can declare char character. So that is grade, like this, or we can whatever other because we have different boolean. Boolean means it's a true or false. Just I'm saying this result value here, uh, like this. And for example, if it is an more than one, that is customer ID, then account number with separation of comma, we are writing like this, and pin number, and then age. Whenever it has more parameters, we can define like this. So this is variable declaration. So when a variable is declared, the memory for that variable will be allocated. Means once we define here, some memory is allocated here. The amount of memory allocated to a variable will depend on data type that is specified, because in the last video we seen already, if it is in a float it can occupy this many, if it is in an integer it can occupy this many, if it is a boolean it can occupy this much. That already we seen that. So based on that, here it should be, here it can define that. And once that memory for that variable is allocated and we do not specify any value to that variable, then the variable will automatically contain its default value. So just now I said this customer ID, account number, pin number, age. But if I won't specify, I won't give any value like age 23. I won't, if we won't give that values, here each and every data type has some default, that is byte 0, short 0, and int 0, long it's also 0. Then what about other float? It's a point, double it is also point, then char, it's a space, char is nothing but it's a space, and boolean is false. These all are the default values. If we won't allocate anything, these are the default values. It can be stored on a memory location. So if we declare a variable and if does not provide any value, that variable, then that variable will be initialized automatically with the default values. If we do not want to variable contain default values, then we can initialize the variable with our own values. Means you don't want this, then you can define your own value. So that is the default value. Then, so how we can see here one more syntax for this. We can define the syntax for initializing a variable during declaration time. So while during declaration time, just now we seen this, if you won't specify anything, then automatically it can allocate a default value. But here for syntax, to assign value or declaring the value, syntax for declaring the value, how we can see. Data type same as above. Then I can say here variable name equal to value. Like this we can define value like this. So here how it can come, even it is multiple data type, var1 equal to v1, var2 equal to v2, like this. Like this we can define different values. Then for this we can say one more simple example how we can define. If in case if it is an integer int, just whatever we define here, int roll number equal to 2012, whatever it is. Then if it is in a double marks, it's 89.5. Then char, if it is a grade equal to true, sorry, grade means it's A and B. Then boolean result equal to, here it's a true or false. Same like here we define the multi-values. If it is in a multi-values, then int customer ID equal to 345, account number equal to something, then pin equal to something. Like this we can define whatever values we have. So this is the how we can define values while declaring the initializing a variable itself. So that is this. And then next, one more word we can see here, initialization. What is the meaning of initialization? Just we discussed above, it's initialization, but what is initialization? So the process of specifying value to a variable for the first time is called initialization. See, first time. Why first time means, so right now I'm saying my roll number is 12, but after some time my roll number is 14 or 10. Like that we can override the data also. But initialization means first time what we are giving the default values by assigning values, that we can say as initialization. So that is this. Then the value of variable can be changed anytime, any number of times during the execution of the program. It can change anytime, that we can say this. And one more last word for this particular tutorial, that is assignment. What is assignment? The process of specifying a value to a variable from the second time onwards after initializing is called assignment. Like first we already one value as assigned, initialized, then I want to override that value. So if I'm allocating one more value, that we can say as assignment. See, just I'll show you example of assignment, initialization and assignment here. So double, if it is an double, one value called dollar equal to, today my dollar value is 61.45. then this is called initialization. This is initialization. Then after this initialization, now I'm assigning value. So tomorrow my dollar is 80 rupees, 86. And day after tomorrow, again this dollar is 55. So this we can say means these values are changing continuously. These values are changing continuously, that we can say this is the assignment. While running itself, same program. Today I'm writing that my dollar value has 61. Tomorrow 86, day after tomorrow 55. That is this. This is. So this we can say here one more point here. One more thing here we need to discuss for this tutorial. That is keyword. So what is keyword? So the words that have predefined meaning in a Java are the words whose meaning is reserved in Java called as keywords. Some keywords are there in a Java that we can say as keywords. That how the keywords will come, that we can discuss in our next session, but just I'm giving the definition of this here. This anyhow we'll discuss in the next session clearly, then we can say that here. Okay, thank you for watching this. Please subscribe to get more updates. Thank you.